I'm Greg.
I'm Grant.
I'm Randy. We're the TV Dudes.
We are going to be talking, hopefully weekly.
That's the goal.
That's the goal of our favorite TV shows that we love to watch. And today we're just here to give you guys an introduction to what we're about, which is basically that. We're going to talk about TV shows that come out each week. We'll be discussing our favorite shows of the past, DVDs, things that we watched during the summer, and fall TV shows that we're anticipating, things like that. Right. But I guess we should kind of go around and let you guys get to know us by what TV shows we love the most.
For me personally, I am more of a cable television show watcher more than the broadcast TV. And that really started recently with me because I was in school for a long time, and before the whole idea of time shifting TV shows really got big and the broadcast networks were really, stuck on like, this is the show at this time. I was in class those times, like say with Lost. Right. I was in class with so I've never seen an episode of Lost. So I was in class at times. But so the cable shows I would watch would repeat at night. Even before I had a DVR, I was able to like study and then get done at 11 o'clock, and then you see an episode of like, I don't know, just like Deadwood on HBO or something like that. So I really started embracing those type of shows. So most of the shows I watch are either basic cable or HBO shows. I don't have Showtime, so I haven't seen any Dexter or United States of Terror or anything yet. But the beautiful thing about DVRs is that DVRs and DVDs is I can catch up on those. So one of my goals, besides keeping going forward in what TV shows I like to watch, is going back and seeing and like kind of getting into old shows, especially that these guys recommend that I haven't seen, like say The Shield. I have to catch up on The Shield. Grant's a big Shield guy. I'm a big Wire guy. He's a big Shield guy.
And I love both.
Yeah, exactly. Those are both some of the best cop dramas I think you can watch on TV.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Wire may be the best show ever done on TV. It's one of those.
Yeah. It's definitely up there.
It's up there. That's a whole other show. Which one's the best show ever?
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
That's when we come to fight.
That's right.
Well, we can duke that out later.
So Grant.
I really gravitate toward the situational, absurd humor that we've seen more lately in stuff like Arrested Development and The Office and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I am really loving the programming that's been coming out lately on both FX and AMC.
Yep.
And Lost was one of my all-time favorite shows, but I love the serial drama that I believe started popping up around the time of Sopranos. I've kind of followed a lot of the HBO programming as well.
Late 90s, early 2000s. Go ahead and say it. Don't be afraid.
I also enjoy a lot of the reality TV shows that get a lot of grief, but
and we'll continue.
Yes. Top Chef, Project Runway, Top Design, Celebrity Apprentice,
but
all of those like competition. I love that they build up these characters and you get to follow these characters and root for some of them and just see how each person responds to a creative challenge that's presented to them.
But there's a TV writer for the Washington Post, Lisa DeMorais, and she says this about American Idol. She says, "I watch it so you don't have to." So you watch the reality shows,
that's right.
So we don't have to. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been kind of surprised by how many critics watch American Idol and are really into it. And they're like, they report on that like every week, and I'm like, is that because it's popular, or is that because it's got something that really hooks critics too? I don't know.
I mean, they do have a formula.
Yeah, well, it's hard to argue with popularity.
Yeah, but at the same time, now that I have DVR, that show is one of the few shows where I will just fast forward right to the acts and I skip all the other
You can sort of self-edit. Yeah. Well, I will not be watching a lot of reality TV.
You're lost.
I'm also a big fan of comedy. I used to think of myself as not a big sitcom guy, But you know, with exceptions going like Cheers, News Radio, all that kind of stuff. But I always was kind of snobby about sitcoms. But I've realized that I watch a lot of comedies.
Once they eliminated the laugh track, or you still watch
You know,
them with the laugh track?
I don't like the laugh track. It's one of those things that killed me about the first season of Sports Night was no laugh track. Or it was the laugh track rather when they had it. When they got rid of it, I was much happier. I have not caught Sons of Anarchy, but it's more because I just missed it and haven't gotten around to catching up on it. But I hear a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, I saw them. I mean, it's definitely up there on some of the best shows, one of the best shows out, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah, I hear that it sort of grew in season 2, that it got better too. But you know, so that's on my list. But in general, I've watched most of what FX does. You know, I love The Shield, and I'm really digging AMC stuff right now. I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad maybe that's another contender for best show on TV.
Breaking Bad. This third season was the most
It
brilliant
was amazing.
And see, you know what's good? What's also great about this is that I have not seen Breaking Bad yet. So I'm sorry, don't hit
It's
me.
okay. It's all right.
But what the cool thing is, and I think one of the things we can do with this video podcast thing or whatever, is really have these discussions, and still, because all of us haven't seen all these hit shows.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't seen Mad Men yet.
No, I have only seen a couple episodes of Mad Men
Right.
ever.
So,
But it's also good that we don't fully overlap.
Right.
And I'm sure that the people watching are going to have plenty of other recommendations. That one person that might watch, my mom, we'll have plenty of recommendations for other shows that we can go ahead and check out.
that's true.
Right.
You should watch more PBS.
Yeah, you want to try that, Sonny. You ever see those other shows that Ryan Seacrest is on?
Oh,
Well, that
boy.
seems like a good start.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back with more specifics.
We'll be posting this up on YouTube under the TV guys, the TV
Dudes.
TV
Get
Dudes.
it right. The TV Dudes. So check us out.
Yes.